Hey! Are we live? Are we live? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the stream. Can everybody see and hear me? Oh, there's no one here yet. When someone does join, let me know if you can see and hear me okay. Harvey, Gabe, Neon Coding, Jack Dyson, how's it going? Can you all hear me and see me okay? Can you? Yeah, it's all going good. Hey, Pinkhead, hey, how's it going? Nice. We're going to stick on some backing music here. Let me know if that's too loud for you. Once it gets going, I'm going to take a sip of water. Gotta oil those circuits. Wait, that's not. You don't do that. You don't oil circuits. Hey everybody. Hey Cher. Hey Jack. Hey Larry. Or somebody whose name is Larry. What's up? Welcome back. This is part 3 of my continuing adventure through the land of hard drives. I've said this before, I'll say it again, give you the little intro, the little pitch, is I'm working on an animated short film, and I'm also working on a feature-length recut of PBFB, which is going to take, I don't know why I'm telling you about it, because it's going to take so fucking long to make that you'll all be dead by then. And step 1 in both of these journeys is archiving and organizing and clearing out where necessary over a decade's worth of material. I've been doing this now for a long time. I've been shooting videos, I've been making podcasts, taking photos, making sketches, you name it, for 16 years or so since I was in 6th form. And I have so many hard drives. I was never particularly organized. And I have so many fucking hard drives. Sorry, I'm going to swear because I'm a sweary Carrie. And most of them are in this box here, if you can see that. A lot of them are these rugged lacies, but you go back far enough, there's some DVDs here with files on. And there's some old, this is a WD Elements, and I believe this is a Seagate. I mean, they're all made by the same people, but I got a lot of hard drives. There's more up here. That's the box of like miscellaneous ones, and this is the box that is specifically just PBFB, more recent PBFB. So there's a lot to go through, and so that I don't die of boredom, and also I think it's a kind of a fun thing to do anyway. It's proving to be quite a fun adventure. I've decided to do these series of live streams where I browse through the files on each hard drive, and we kind of look through the files together and we see what we find, and it really is chaos. It really is quite a gamble I'm taking here. Like I said on Instagram, if you're here from Instagram, hey, how's it going? I don't know what I'm going to find. You know, I know it's somewhere in the back of my mind. I remember some of these hard drives and some of these folders, but it's anyone's game. We could stumble upon anything. I have had to trim some stuff out of the VOD. So if you're here watching it live, there's a chance you're going to see some stuff that I don't want shared, you know, but that's how it goes when you're looking through this much. This is my punishment for being so disorganized. So welcome to the stream. This is episode 3. The on-demands for the first 2 are available on my channel. If you go to my Chris Cool Blog channel and you go to the live tab, you can watch them back, and this one will be available as well after it's processed. It takes quite a while because we tend to go for a while, and sometimes I have to cut stuff out, which adds to the processing, but yeah, you can watch the first two. This is episode 3. I don't know how many I'm going to do because, I mean, we didn't even... This is the second hard drive. We started it last stream and we're continuing it now. So we're going to get into that in a second. We might make it to number 3 today, but I do want to try and keep it to a tight 120 minutes maximum because I have evening plans. I have a photo shoot that I'm lining up with a lovely dude that I met who's in the theater. I'm taking his portrait, and I need to go and, you know, do my whole thing and like learn about him and learn what he's, you know, figure out what his angles are. So somebody says I'm glitching, but it could just be them. If you're having any issues with the stream, do let me know in the chat, but first maybe try refreshing your phone or your browser or whatever, because my internet's pretty good and my setup is pretty simple. If you're just joining us, we're about to get into it. Thank you for coming. We got a few people in the chat. We got something like 20-30 people in the chat right now, which is really nice to see. I won't always be looking at it, so if you've got questions and stuff, maybe save them for when I let you know that I'm looking at the chat. And that's about it. Welcome to the stream. Let's get going. I'm Chris Coolblog, Christopher Bingham, and we are on this hard drive number 2, which is called Passbing 3, and the label says OG PBFB 2012. But you can already see there's files going back as far as 2011 in here as well, so it's chaos. We started this hard drive last session, and I was going about it in a silly way. I realized afterwards we were not being thorough, and so what I've done now is you'll see I've organized the folder by date modified in reverse, in chronological order. So we're going to start with the oldest files in the root directory. We're going to go down, we're going to have a look at them together, and then later down we'll get into some of the folders and we'll just open them out and branch them out and do the same. So let's have a look. And yeah, for anyone in the audience who is kind of technically minded or is like works in film, you know, obviously I'm not actually moving anything around. These old hard drives we wouldn't be able to preview files and also be transferring loads of data. So of course after these sessions I go and then I do the actual organization. But this is really helpful for me to just familiarize myself or re-familiarize myself with what is on these hard drives. So let's get into it. Passbing 3. These top files look like part files. I don't know. They've come out of compressor because of the name structure, but I don't know why there are different parts. Oh, wake up. Come on. Spin up. I can feel it spinning. There we go. So much market.
I legit want this. Everything's so legit.
Okay, so we found some stuff from Being on Holiday, which was part of the first year of PBFB. But this isn't market. This isn't a whole video. This just suddenly ends.
You're a fat.
Okay, and then
I need this. Dan got lady smell.
That we're gonna have to, like, we're gonna have to go each day.
Okay, so I don't know why this is in loads of different parts. Maybe I had a rendering issue or something and I had to do it in pieces.
And eat at the person who is most good.
God, that flip audio, can you hear that? That beautiful flip HD audio.
It's most...
where everything you say clips.
It's most good at advertising.
It's hurting my fucking ears. It's great. So I don't know why that is don't know why that is that way. I suspect I will find that video later on, and we can just delete these parts. I don't need those. I can't imagine they are useful. Sequence 1 copy QuickTime H.264 copy seems to be a version of the Bothering. This rolling waltz of life never ceases to tire the restless soul. Is this the whole thing, or? Yeah, that's the whole video. I don't know why that is where it is. I imagine there's loads of versions of the Bothering around in different. Yeah, it's full res. Yeah, I don't know why that is there. Why it's just kind of sitting there. I think from the looks of it, there's a lot of finished sketches in this, just loose on this hard drive, and I don't know why. They're probably, they have to be duplicates. Oh yeah. I made these like epic. I made this back just before PBFB originally started. I like dropped this ridiculously extremely dramatic trailer for it. I'm not sure if I have the license for the music anymore, but it started like this, and then it was like it just goes on like that. It's like really fucking mysterious and extreme. It makes the project look really fun, because it was fun. But yeah, it was maybe a little self-indulgent. That's great. And I still didn't say what it was, I don't think. Maybe like there was like 2 lines, like a conversation through time or something. It was a good time. This is Lost in Space, the whole sketch.
Come in, ground control!
Seems like the final version.
It's beautiful up here! I can see the curvature of the earth. It's transcendent. Ground control! Respond, ground control!
I'm not doing this, Bing.
Ground control, respond!
This was that was so much fun to make. What is Spacey 2? Oh, they're different. Are they the same? They're pretty much the same size. Yeah, this is, I don't know, I just exported it twice for some reason. There must have been, maybe I changed the color very slightly, I don't know. Spacey 2 is the more recent of the files, so I guess that's probably the one that I uploaded. The other guy is Michael Rousselet from 5 Second Films, and that was shot in the 5 Second Films house. May she rest in peace. She's been demolished now. End of an era. And yeah, 5 Second Films. That was the first time that I went over to LA. There'll be a lot of that stuff. That first couple times, my first couple trips to Los Angeles for VidCon and making videos and meeting the guys from 5SF. This looks like some PBFBs now, just some like random unsorted exports of PBFB. Hello, Future Bing, I'm feeling a bit claustrophobic today. It's not that I hate this house, it's that I hate this room and what it does to me. It's so small. Oh man. So this was just in that like, I filmed this in that like no man's land between graduating and like moving to London. So for a couple of months I was kind of stranded in living at my parents' house after graduating, and they live in the middle of nowhere. They lived particularly in the middle of nowhere at that time, and it was a village that I'd never grown up in because they'd moved while I was at university, so I didn't know anyone, and I was away from all my creative friends and all my creative collaborators. And I was feeling pretty melodramatic about it all. It's impossible to keep tidy. It's awkward. It's really, really getting me down. I hate it so much. I am so incredibly excited about next year that I keep thinking about it. And I know my head should be in the game now. I used this clip in the trailer. Can't stop myself having ideas for like the final...
I'm a firm believer of Future Bing that
This is another one, so this is same month. This was my mindset at the time. Just like, I didn't know what I was doing.
Into the camera.
I had to keep filming because that was the project, but...
On a walk.
Oh, this is going for a walk. This is one of my favorites.
On a walk. I'm feeling
I
bad.
love
I'm trying
this.
to figure out why. My mom's overworked and tired and frustrated. My dad's not here. He's in Banbury. All I know how to do is make films. I can't make them when I feel like this. I don't have anyone to talk to. My mom is unavailable. My sister
It's
is unavailable.
sad times. Yeah, so we got a mix of like PBFBs and like sketches. This was a weird... I feel like this in hindsight, this sketch was like half-baked. This one needed to go back in the oven. It's called Full-Time Shouters or something like that. And it was me and Crabsticks, and I'd really liked and admired Crabsticks' work, and I thought that like I kind of fancied myself having a similar kind of style to him. And we just did this thing where we just improvised shit and we quoted shit at each other, and it was just like, we need to do it. And then like the whole thing is that we just shout shit nonsense for a while and then it ends. And I think that it would have benefited from just a little bit more like development, you know.
I know my rights,
away
sir.
from my
Are
love.
you from stupid town? Nobody loves you.
I am a human man,
There,
not
but
a
for the
gorilla.
grace of
There
God.
is nasty
What
God.
are you doing? Get up and cook
Open
this
your
steak.
minds,
Criminal
foolhardy
anybody?
Casper. Release the hound. My name is John.
That's right.
Fear makes you clever.
I'm going to shoot
Gods
your
are not
face.
allowed to
Science
work
is the only
You're
truth.
false.
It's chaos.
It is my
It's
destiny.
nonsense. It means
I'm
nothing.
rubber and you are
I need a
ugly.
Dreamcast.
Then
Now.
jab.
Who
Why?
keeps touching me? You're eating her.
You lose. You get
Oh
nothing.
my God.
Good day, sir.
Over the rooftop, that time.
I am Spartacus.
Oh my God, yes,
With the
high five.
power of a
Right.
thousand.
He's quoting me, I'm quoting some of his videos, we're quoting other things.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of nothing. I don't know why we did it. And then
Have a good.
yeah, I mean, there's something there, but yeah, I don't know if I was equipped to really, you know, now I would go about that very differently, you know, having the opportunity. I mean, Crabsticks nowadays, he lives in like a hole in the woods, so I'll never get to shoot with him again. He's become a mountain man.
I'm a firm believer, Future
That's
Bing.
the same video.
Hello, Future Bing. It's my last day in America in a few hours.
Oh, we're in America.
When did you get back from the American?
Oh, filming children. My favorite pastime. Definitely didn't get a release for that.
When did you get back from the America?
This morning at 6 a.m.
Was it scary?
No,
Did you get eaten?
no, not at all. I did eat a lot though,
Okay.
and now I'm on a diet.
Then I went up to Charlie and I was like, Charlie, do you want to take a swig? Because he was swamped by fans.
Charlie
and he was like, in
McDonald
autograph, he
he's
just took
talking
it off
about.
and just signed it and gave it back.
Sorry, I don't know your name.
Brad!
Brad and Liam. From
Oh my
the-
god, Liam looks so different.
Face quickly. Oh my god.
Goodness me, Liam looks so different. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. Wait, look at this man here. And then, oh no, I don't have it. There's a photo that I took of him recently on my Instagram, and he's just so different now. Look at that.
World of the orange.
Hello. Touch my face quickly. Oh my god.
I have slimy airport hands.
My favourite time.
He was definitely talking about Charlie McDonald. This is 2011.
Hello.
And that is Sam Pepper.
my favourite time. No! No!
That is
something interesting.
I'm Jack Howard.
No, that's amazing.
Watch this.
Oh,
Now I'm blurry.
oh my god, it's blurry.
Your sister.
Fuck you with your fucking setting changing.
Jeez. It was a different time. That I think so the background there is 2011. I went out to VidCon. I went to LA for the first time and I came back. Tom had got a flight, I think the day before or 2 days prior, and I'd stayed a little bit longer. And then I flew back and it was the last day of summer in the city when I landed. And I think I went straight from the airport and I maybe dropped a bag at a friend's house and I got to the like Jubilee Gardens like last day hangout for summer in the city. And met Woto, I think for the first time. And probably Mr. Pepper for the first time. And a bunch of other people. Jet lagged, fresh off a plane. Don't recommend it, but it was that was just how you did it back then.
We are legit the coolest 3 people who ever shared a house.
Who don't have internet and now are addicted to a game on our phones called Words with Friends.
Yeah.
Oh, Mandy and Tim, we had just moved in.
Oh my goodness.
We just
roll the
moved
dice.
into the house that we called the Arena, and we had no internet, so we were having like a little miniature housewarming party with Coke and pasta and playing Pokemon Monopoly.
Spinach, ravioli with a sauce with Diet Coke, and you're filming what I'm eating?
Yes,
Why?
because the people need to know. Kim's playing them.
We can review. Oh, so this will be all the 5-second films which you guys have seen, all the kind of UK 5-second films. So we don't need to go back over that. Oh, here we go.
Everything I wanted to do.
The critics are calling it the worst summer movie of all time.
Here's Being on Holiday, episode 1.
Bare hands, I want to strike.
Episode 1.
I'm not.
And then I guess, yeah, 10, 12, 14, 16. This is all Being on Holiday. Have you met Being on Holiday?
Fernando Maximum.
Where's that?
Hello, little girl. Would you like some ice cream?
Still funny. And then everybody getting pummeled by the river, the sea even. Sitting around editing stuff.
12-year-old Americans.
Me being the boat. I was the boat, man. I was convinced that I was the boat. It's definitely some of the more embarrassing footage that I ever put on the internet, but no regrets.
What is this? Come on.
Oh, I had that fucking Resident Evil toy that I didn't want. I think it was free or something. Somebody gave it to me. I had it on this trip and we left it. Don't litter, kids. Don't litter. This is really bad for the environment. But we just pedal boated out to this little island of rocks and I just left him there. I just put him there.
There, but for the grace of God.
I probably, bird probably choked on him. Or a fish. About what? Oh, man. I'm just going to turn the music down a little bit. It's a bit distracting for me. Oh, my boys. We have found... what was this video called? Bing Noir is what I ended up calling it. I still really like this. It's dumb. It's so dumb. and it's one act, and it does nothing. It goes nowhere. It achieves absolutely nothing. But I just really like it. I reposted it on TikTok last year, and the public didn't agree. So I guess I'm done. But I guess I'll be. I guess I'm a fraud, but I just like it. I just love that there was this attitude when we were at Lincoln, and the first year after we graduated, there was just this attitude of like, you could just ask people. I could just go over to Jack's house and say, hey, what are you doing right now? Oh, you're in your bathing room, your bed clothes. Like, who cares? Whatever. I need you to sit here, and I need you to eat those noodles, and I'm gonna snatch some away, and then I need you to film me crawling on the ground like a worm, and we'll just see what happens. Make something out of it. And he would say yes. I mean, I am the alpha. He had to do what I say. But there was just this attitude, that like everybody said yes all the time to just whatever, let's make it. And you could do no wrong. And looking back on it, yes, some of it's crap, but like the vibe was there.
I already asked that. You asked security whether it would be okay if you could stand me. Hello, Future Bing.
Oh, we were at a Games Awards or something. We were invited to Game Awards. I don't remember his name. What we got here? Lex, Liam, Crabsticks, Jack Howard, Tom Burns, and wow. Yeah, a lot of PBFBs here, a lot of first year PBs here, and what looks like some metadata that I probably don't need. Yeah, just garbage.
With this device, I can weave the very lining of time.
Hello, Future Bang.
There, my P4A sketch.
Tonight I sleep next to a freaking Christmas tree.
Nice, more PBFBs.
By now you all know the story of the legend of the...
Oh, the Christmas baby. So on a previous stream, we found the Christmas baby. We watched the Christmas baby together. And this was like it's called Xmas Secret. I think I unlisted it. I uploaded it like unlisted, and it was like a secret link or an annotation or something, back when annotations were a thing.
By now you all know the story of the legend of the Christmas baby. But do you know the story of his cousin? Oh yes, he was a rich old young space traveler with a bountiful supply of pluck and courage. He came to Earth in the hopes of cataloging all our native animals and plant life, and visiting our many casinos. His funds, a modest saving on his home planet, transformed him into a sultan in our world. He pleased the royal families of Earth with gifts of the finest elephants and stardust.
I can't remember this at all.
Soon he was known as the most generous and welcome of alien visitors.
Where does it? I can't remember where this goes.
But of course there were those who envied his celebrity status and wished to see his earnest reputation destroyed. Among such men was Dr. Kill Death Bang, an evil scientist from that really evil country. So jealous he was of the handsome visitor, he constructed a towering castle, which housed in its belly a most deadly trap of knives and laser beams.
Oh, was that it, Tommy? Yeah, it was like
the visitor to a lavish dinner party.
The link. It was like a secret link. It was on some merch,
eager
and then
to
you
please,
could.
The visitor accepted and arrived perfectly on time. Dr. Kill Death Bang!
Dr. Kill Death Bang!
Cunningly, making it look like a real dinner. There was silver cutlery and exquisite china.
Nice.
The food stretched out for what
I'm a
felt
marketing
like
genius.
along a beautiful
Clearly, I'm a marketing
tablecloth.
genius.
Hog roast and succulent fresh fruit, sponge cake and plum pie and ice cream. Oh, it was marvelous. The visitor was so astounded that he did not notice any of the giant spiky weapons surrounding his chair. Dr. Kill Death
Dr.
Bang!
Kill Death
To
Bang!
himself, knowing the end was near, he grabbed every dastardly lever on his dastardly control panel, aiming every inch of weapon at his now bewildered guest. He closed in for the kill. It seemed all hope was lost, but then Santa himself crashed through the ceiling to save the day. All lasers and knives were deflected by his armor, and with one well-aimed punch, the laser gun was in pieces. Turning to Dr. Kill Death Bang, he let out the most manliest roar, "Rah!" and ripped the man in two.
Great.
As the dust settled, Santa asked the friendly visitor what he would like to do most in the world. To which the visitor replied, "I would like to make badass videos with you on the internet and be homies for life." And then they did. The end.
Fucking stupid. Yeah. So that's a rarity. Hey, I mean, put that in the iceberg, everybody. That was a unlisted video and the link to it you could only get on like postcards that I was giving away or selling or something that year. It's so buried so deep I'd forgotten about it. I'd forgotten it existed. So here you go. There's that. Maybe I'll stick that. You know what? I'll drag that to my desktop and I'll put this on the old Discord for the patrons. You can have that full res file to do with as you will. What else is here? PBFB trailer?
Hello, Future Big. Hello, Future Big.
Oh yeah, we saw this. We saw that last stream. That's fine.
I just told all my fans what my mystery. Made some sound.
So right now we are recording some video.
Oh man, okay, so this is the radio studio in Lincoln where we went to university. The date's right there, 2011, December 2011. And I think we were recording for the short-lived Man Time podcast, which was a project that Dean and Jack and the Fratocrats and Dan and Bound did in their last, because they were a year, some of them were a year below us, and they did this in their last like 1.5 years at uni, and it was fine. Nobody really understood podcasts. And this is us. I think this is me on my phone, and then we use the audio from the studio.
That's alright, we'll do this first.
Oh, it made some sound.
So right now we are recording some video for Bing's series coming up soon.
You'll see it in a year.
Bing.
That's right. Yeah, this time.
Oh yeah. This is 2011. This is December 2011. So this is like, I've been shooting PBFB. I've been shooting the original PBFB at this point for a whole year, and we're only a few weeks away from the launch of the series. So all of these people in my life had got used to me filming every other day. But no one, and they even, you can see them like introducing it because they know what it is, because they're used to it at this point. But this was still like, it's hard to think about now. Like, it was still, I had not put a single episode of it on the internet yet at this point.
Oh, it made some sound.
So right now we are recording some video for Bing's series coming up soon.
You'll see it in a year. That's right. Yeah, this time, what's the date today?
9th?
Nope.
8th?
Nope.
7th?
That's the one. 7th of December. Hello. 7th of December 2012. I don't know if I'm in it.
We got Tom, we got Daniel J. Layton, Bound, Dean, Mike, Jack, me.
This is going to be dynamic audio.
Is it rolling?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's still doing its thing.
Hi, Future Bing. I'm with the cast of the Man Time podcast plus Tom.
My hair's almost that big right now.
We're recording a podcast.
That's why I got the hat on.
It's going really well, and this
until this started.
This section, a bit of this at least, will make it into the final edit, so that we can then say, "Ha! Filmed that."
Is that what you're gonna say?
Will the podcast? I have a question for like the future. Is this podcast still going?
No.
And how many listeners does it have?
None.
In this room?
I plan by
because it's that many minus one.
This time next year, J.K. Rowling will have shouted us out.
There they had a whole thing about Harry Potter and the Harry Potter books. That's not aged well.
Or made an appearance.
What's this one? Oh man, sorted food. So this was what is this? 2011. That's literally 2 days prior. 2 days prior was the first time that I visited the sorted office, the sorted food office. These guys are great. They're wonderful dudes.
This is Christmas dinner, Tommy style. We haven't got roast potatoes. Instead, we've got Brussels sprout mash.
Remember, the world would have ended by then, 23rd of December. So, Merry Christmas.
Oh no, yeah. Do you remember that? I mean, most of you probably don't. Remember all that stupid Mayan crap about the end of the world happening in 2012? Goodness me. If only we'd known how much worse it could get.
In my whole project.
Hannah, Alfie Days, everybody! An elusive... I just saw it well. Woo! Let's all keep our heads on, shall we? Chat, please. Remain respectful, please. We've got... What an interesting mix of people in this video. We have Hannah Witten. This was the Sorted Food Christmas party, and they invited a bunch of other creators that they knew and had worked with, because I did a couple of videos with Sorted Food, and they invited a bunch of us to a Christmas party where they cooked like an artisanal like Christmas dinner, and it was a lot of fun, and it was a nice like social / networking kind of semi-professional thing. It was really great, and we were invited to take pictures and film, and of course I was doing PBFB. So you end up with this very interesting mix. You got all the hosts from Sorted Food, you got Barry and Ben and all these guys, and then you've got Hannah Witten, who had not yet really blown up, and we were working together on some of her first sex ed videos on her channel. And then you got Alfie fucking Days is there, just chewing his lips there, and then pan right, Nerimon jump scare everybody. We got Alex Day. Goodness.
Open your presents.
I got 2!
Charlie's there. Look at the boy. Now girl. Charlie. Fucking living her best life.
Open one of them.
Which one?
Charlie McDonnell.
Spaghetti fuck! Yes, I've always wanted one of these!
That's such a weird.
It's a dog bowl, but it's for a man.
They gave us all gifts. These were like wooden spoon drumsticks.
That's what it does actually.
That's so wonderful.
Oh my god, the drumsticks!
They're not actually very good to play with. They're not actually useful.
That's so cool. This is really similar to the as well.
Oh man, we got, is that, let me dig on deep, Marcus Butler? Now I think a model? Haven't talked to him in years. It's just further, you know, like, when we say everyone in the YouTube community knows each other, like, this is what we mean. Like, we're not joking. We all knew each other. We all had meetups and dinners and meetings, and we worked together on shows, and we presented on things for brands, and we collaborated with the same, you know, we had mutuals and collaborators in common, or like, you know, Kieran alone shot for so many people. He's like, connects everybody together, all of these people, for better and worse. You know, we all knew each other. Maybe not very well, but it was just constant. For 2, 3, 4 years there, like everyone, in this little bubble of media, bumped into each other all the time. What a party! Look at this. Wow. What a mix of people. What an incredible mix. Wow. Okay. What's this?
I just told all my fans what.
It's the same one. That's just
Jenny,
a
what
different
day is it today?
export.
26th
That's
of
a
December.
very young-looking Jenny.
Jesus.
Yeah, Christmas Day with the family. Dad looks great. Look at him go. Shaving some taters. Lovely. Just a wholesome one. This was always a fun cut. They were like headrest things for her car. She just recently got a new car, I think. And or she was doing a driving test. I don't even know. I still don't drive.
Hello? You can see me in the mirror.
For train journeys.
Oh yeah.
Be
Talking about how expensive it is living in London.
expensive. And I do really also like living and being able to eat. So I've got to weigh it up and
God,
travel.
look how skinny I am.
And travel.
I really did like clothes wore me back in this period. You know, like all bodies are beautiful and whatever. And I was always very comfortable with my body. And I have been, you know, lucky enough to be very comfortable and confident in my body. But I look like a clothes hanger. I look like there are just bit points of me poking out of the shirt. I was consistently like 61, 62k at this time in my life. I was not unhealthy, but I was very skinny.
Travel comes second to survival. So in the interest of staying in exactly the same place, I'm actually gonna go and get a bus now.
Just for reference, I mean, when I started bulking in 2020, I was 63, and I'm now a comfortable 70, 71, hover around that point. And I feel I'm much stronger, I'm much healthier. I feel good. What is this? What was that?
Jamie, sell the
That wasn't one of the official tunes. Look at this. Look how young everybody is. Mandy looking really young with her old nose. And Callum with his old head before it changed shape. And me with my big hair. And Jamie with whatever he had going on.
Dean is a sub-editor. He studied journalism. Hello, future being. So I'm part of this.
And we're seesawing at this point. A lot of this is like Christmas time. I think I caught up on some editing around this time. I did a lot in bulk over Christmas, so that's why the files are all kind of clumped together and we're jumping around a bit. Because I had a lot of downtime over the holidays and I was trying to get everything edited and all the past beings finished before I had to start the marathon that was the real marathon, which was Future Bing.
Campaign. Thought it would be a great idea to send us all some goodies, and for Television Week,
Oh god, yeah, I got sent the Battlestar board game by YouTube. It was just like they just sent me a prompt off Amazon. But it was an expansion pack, so I couldn't actually play it. So I just talked about it. What else have we got? This was a very loving and all in good fun impersonation of me that the Truman brothers perfected over the years that I don't find upsetting at all. And I do... I love them both.
I've got the skinhead now. I'm big. Hello, future thing.
And you can't hear anything because why are we in front of this water? Why are we in front of these really, really loud fountains? I was there with Jack. I was visiting. This is like, yeah, May. This is like the summer. I was visiting the Trumans and Jack Howard in Nottingham.
I'm in Nottingham.
I lost. Oh man, I loved that hoodie so much. It was like Jack and Jones or something. It was, at the time, it was one of the most expensive pieces of clothing I'd ever bought myself, and I left it on a train. Boo hoo for me.
I'm in Nottingham.
It was so good.
Jack Howard and Jacob Truman.
I missed that. I missed that hoodie.
You did?
Oh god, okay, we're back in America now, and this is the I think this is the first week that I met. This was like the second ever day that I had known Evan Edinger, who was a lot and continues to be a lot. He lives in London now. He's like a full-time UK citizen, I believe. I don't remember who that is. Who are these people? This was like a hotel room full of Americans that I probably only met once or twice at VidCon. Oh yeah, well that dates it, doesn't it? Listen to the song he's singing.
You're singing at a different pace.
Looking forward to the weekend. Oh goodness me. The ukulele's having a resurgence. Have you noticed the ukulele's back? Evan himself is back on the Instagram going viral with a little ukulele song about the underground. I've been doing a little I've got a ukulele right here behind me. I've been brushing up. You know, it's something to do. This is something about this period, right? And I think I mentioned this on a previous stream, you know. I bought, we were living through the DSLR video revolution, and the camera that did that was the 5D Mark II, the Canon 5D Mark II. And I bought a Canon 5D Mark II when I was at university. And instead of getting the kit lens, which is a little versatile but a little crap, I instead decided to get body only and go for a 50mm prime, because the 50mm prime, the EOS 50mm prime, is a gorgeous lens. But I was a student and then a graduate, and I didn't have any money, so I only had the 50mm prime for like a year and a half, solidly. It was the only lens that I had for the camera. And if you know anything about filming and DSLRs, you know that you probably don't really need a 50mm in most situations, which, I mean, it gave these videos from this time a particular look, which I kind of like, but it was such a stupid, like, you don't film every single thing on a 50mm prime. It's chaos, and you end up with this really super shallow depth of field, and you blow focus all the time. And I was constantly having to manually rack focus on everything, because autofocus wasn't there yet, you know. And it looks nice, you know, because I got used to doing it, but it's like, I was crazy to shoot all of this on a 50mm prime. Insane. That's my... Oh, there we go. I finally got a new... Is that the... Yes, I finally... So when is this? 2011. Just as I'm saying that, end of 2011. So I shot for almost the whole of the first PBFB, the first half of PBFB with the 50mm prime. And then I finally got that, which I think is the like 17 to 30 something, or like 15 to, I forget, I don't have it any longer, but it was another very nice fixed aperture zoom lens that Canon put out for the EOS mount.
That's lovely,
The
because
EF mount,
everything
even.
else
EF.
changes but when you come here, it's like an anchor of sorts, and
Aw,
everything you
Granny.
can bet, you can put money on the fact that the same kind of decorations will be around, and the same dangly bell things will be around, and the Christmas cards. And
My family was so patient with me doing all of this. I don't think I ever really thanked them, but they put up with me and they encouraged me to do this for 2 years. I turned all of our family outings into videos, and I turned all our 2 Christmases in a row into videos, and I filmed my grandma and I filmed our grandfather before he passed, and they just kind of went with it. They went with the flow. They were really cool about it.
you understand? Yeah, that's a knowing smile.
Her name was Emma. She passed
I
away
had to put that-
earlier this year. She was a battle axe. I didn't really like her that much. But she lived a really interesting and intense life. That's the same video. I got a lot of duplicates here. I think there was a period where because you're seeing here in the file structure, there's a lot of duplicates, and one of them has they'll have like a plus on the end. I think that was shorthand. They're bigger files. I was compressing them. 25. Oh no, maybe not. They're basically the same file size. I don't know. I don't know why there's 2 of them. I don't know. Maybe I was making tiny little changes and just... My file naming conventions over the years have been complete shit. I really should have a system, but I don't.
Hello, Future Bing.
This was Tom's old apartment back when he lived in... It's not doxing if it's the past, is it? Back when he lived in Wimbledon.
I'm still in Tom's apartment, as you can see. Wasn't planning this, and it's caused me a few problems. I woke up and I had to put on the same clothes I've been wearing for 3 days, and it wasn't nice.
Yeah, I was just... I think I'd stayed over and I ended up stranded in London for some reason.
To lean on things that I am in control of, so...
Talking about my personal little view of the things.
No, it's
Hey, I recut this one for TikTok as well last year, and people responded to it. I really like this sketch, and it was such a blast meeting Dom for the first time and working with him on this, him and Jack.
No, it's aluminum.
We've remained in touch over the years. I went to visit him, stayed with him for a couple nights in New York, I think, the following year, and we follow each other. We chat from time to time. Dom's great.
No, it's aluminum.
That's weird. That's really strange.
That's weird because we put the I in it.
Yeah, we say aluminium.
Oh, you say it's like you're trying really hard to sound fancy.
No, you're not putting enough effort in. You need to put more effort in.
I don't think you understand language.
No. Okay, what's another one?
That's really weird.
Garage?
Yeah.
You say garage weird?
How do you say garage?
It's garage. We say.
That's weird.
You're weird. You're weird for saying it your way.
Tomato. How do you say tomato?
Well, we say tomato.
That's weird. Good. We say tomato.
I love it. The music from Little Deuce Deuce, and Dom just really went for it. He knew that we could maybe only do 1 or 2 takes because of the shirts. And he just went for it, and it was so much fun. Yeah, great. Just great little sketch. Really love that. Tight little joke. That's one of those ones I think I got right. I look back at that and I don't think there's much I would change about that now, critically. Maybe the way it's colored, but who cares?
Hello, Future Bing.
This became a theme. This became an emergent theme last time, right? We saw this video in another folder, or some of the footage from this. We saw footage last time from the Canon dump folder. And there was this emerging theme of why is Kyan always sleeping on my couch? Why is Kyan always sleeping on my couch? there seems to just be a whole year here in 2012 where Kyan was just always sleeping on my couch.
Hello, Future Being. Or this project launches properly, just getting my life trying to sort it out. I have to set up my desk properly, I have to figure out a little workflow, put up my whiteboard, get a year planner, email everyone.
Make a video with me at some point.
Yeah, make a video with Kyan at some point. We were gonna try and do something, but we haven't.
We were just thrilled by friendship.
We were so thrilled. That'll happen. Maybe just via Skype. We'll just film it on our
Kieran
webcam.
can film it from Bracknell just through the Skype webcam.
Yeah.
Oh, it
That
was
would be
because,
fun.
yeah, I think he wasn't living in London. He was living outside of London, so he would come down for a week at a time. But it's just funny to be kind of sporadically kind of dipping in and out of these videos and always see Kyan, sometimes with his shirt off, sometimes in pajamas, sometimes in a sleeping bag, always just on my couch. Just became a weird
I'm gonna say this
through line.
as time goes on. Part 2.
Oh,
As time goes
the Machinima shirt. The Machinima shirt is an interesting one.
so that I can sound spontaneous.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity?
It's a mixture of spontaneous and continuity.
Oh, okay. Shut up. Hello, Future Being. I thought today I would tell you about my greater situation. The situation at large, split into 2 categories. The first, professional. The second, personal. Part 1, professional.
Fun. So we got a bunch more PBs. I'm going to start moving down because we've been going almost an hour now, and I'm going to start moving down. Okay. Okay, I might regret this one. For a little while, and this week, not a week goes by that we don't talk about this, some of us, because it was such a fun thing. There was a group of us for a while in 2012 who had shared, we had private secret channels that we shared. We had secret collaborative channels. And it started as a joke between me, Jamie, Brad and Liam from Woto, and Catherine and Emma, who they were dating at the time. It started as a joke to be let's make the worst YouTube channel just for us, just for each other. Let's make the worst YouTube channel. And we all had the password to these secret channels. We started with just one, and then it started expanding, and other people had rival secret channels. And we screwed about. The joke was the idea we always found was funny was what's the quickest we can get something taken down off YouTube? Because at the time, there wasn't as much of a content ID system or whatever. We were what's the worst thing we can do? What is this, and that led to us at one point we just uploaded the whole of the movie Drive to YouTube, and it did get flagged and taken down. We just to see what would happen, and one of us would upload a video, and then another one of us would log in. And we just rip it. We just delete it. We'd download it ourselves and delete their upload and then re-upload it with different audio or subtitles or something. Or we would use the unregistered hypercam thing to steal it off the screen and then re-upload it in a worse quality. And we'd be hey, there, fixed it for you, I saw you uploaded that wrong, let me fix it for you. And we would change the titles of all the videos, and we would change the descriptions and the thumbnails. We would log in and we would mess with each other's videos. It was glorious. It was so much fun. And that's where, if you've ever come across this little clip or a GIF or something of me with a big fake blunt, it's from that channel. What is this? What's this one?
My drawer again.
You shouldn't get so worked up. Would you like a charm on this one? Batty boom batty.
Did I tell you what would happen if I caught your food touching mine?
I'll get the straps.
Call me Catherine this time.
Oh, goodness. It was a time. So, a lot of those videos, sadly, have been lost to the sands of time. Some of them may be for the best. That's where the Look at Jack Howard song originated. If anyone is familiar with that piece of mastery, there were it was just a weird, like, this game of like simultaneously like one-upmanship and also like chicken with each other. Yeah, you couldn't. I mean, you couldn't do it now. You just couldn't do it. But it was just. And like nobody knew about it. It was just for us. We didn't tweet about it. It was a rule. You know, it was like Fight Club. You didn't talk about it. We just did it for us. But somewhere along the line, I think a couple of them got out, and it was, it was just so much fun.
I'm gonna start
The
loading.
first one, the first ever one. What's this? VU.
Getting a location is often just a case of talking to the right people. If a place is owned by a company...
Oh, interesting. What was VU? Was VU like a question and answer website or something? Was it one of these services where you could ask, send like video responses? Because this is clearly a response to a question.
...to give you use of their place if you tell them exactly what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, that must have been it. Oh! Yes. Yeah, it was a direct... It was a Q&A website. Okay, so this is typical of me, right? There was this Q&A website, short-lived Q&A website called VU that some people were using, and you could ask questions, I think you could type word questions or you could send in video questions, and then the creator, you could respond to them, and you were supposed to just record it straight into your webcam, but there was also a little hack where you could upload a file, a pre-recorded file. So I started playing around with it to see if I could do pre-recorded shit that looked like I'd shot it in webcam and then played with it. So I'm like answering this question seriously, this question about like finding a location for a film.
Easier. Most of the time, people will be more willing to give you use of their place if you tell them exactly what you're going to be doing and why.
Okay. That was something that I did. That was something I felt like it was worthwhile to do for some reason. We're finding more Brocs again. This is some more Brocs in little bits.
I can't eat that.
I think I'll wait a little while before I go outside.
God, Brox was fun. This is one of the things I'm really taking away from this. This is like, there are certain projects that I look back on and I'm like, whatever, you know, if they didn't do well, or or I never finished them or whatever. I look at them now and I'm like, well, you know, whatever, that's for the best. I moved on. But I look at Brox and I want to go back there. I want to like fix it and finish it and like make it live up to its potential. And there's just really not a way. I don't know how to do it, but I love Brox.
It's the leaderboard. I guess I have time for one song.
That's fun. Yeah, opening hub world.
Let's get started, shall we?
Yeah.
Interesting, but what does it mean? Lint. Who put this here? a clue? No, I can't do that. It's a video.
It's just like, yeah, there was something about this concept that I just found like, I thought was like effortlessly fun.
I don't know who Matthew Towers is, but I should hold on to this for him. I don't know why I even own this. Where did it come from?
That skull, in the real world, that skull came from, it was my grandfather's. I inherited it from my grandfather when he passed away. It was just a thing that I wanted from his office. It's a cool skull. And then there became this running joke that it was Bertie's skull from inside Bertie Gilbert's head. I can't remember where that started. It may have been around the time Ed passed away and we got very, very drunk and played with the skull. But who knows? Who knows for sure?
Oh, he did like his dissertation piece.
Eric, shut up!
Magic.
We got more finished. We're getting into future Bing territory now. What's this? More Brox.
Nope. Nope.
Get it? Because I rubbed the lamp and a genie doesn't come out. So we saw some of this as well. We saw a lot of this stuff. Lamp, not rub. Oh yeah, there was a choice. You could rub the lamp or not rub the lamp. It was completely pointless, like silly avenue. Lots of future things now.
It took a lot of money.
Another fan meetup. This may have been Shark Tour. I keep saying that though. I know there were other meetups, but I think this was Shark Tour. Jack Mace.
Like you're rad, like it's the night.
And all these kids. Some of them might be watching. I don't even know.
Yes.
So, do you see yourself?
I'm in the.
Tag yourself. I'm the one with the green trousers.
It's filming now. I'm in the midst of it.
Oh God, Pepper again. This fool.
In the midst of it now.
Why'd you do this to me?
I just wanted to...
Why'd you do this to me?
I just wanted to...
What's wrong with you?
Ukuleles again, man.
You were distracting me, that's not fair.
Run away.
Lying again. We were always going to Wagamama. It's like we've never heard of other restaurants.
I kind of like the
Anna, Kieran, Jack, Jamie, Dunno, Tim, PJ.
Like PJ, it's just PJ.
Oh, please green screen out my shoulders and just make me a floating head.
I'm being very nice to you.
I think I'm being very slithering all over. Why are you filming this?
Yeah.
Oh goodness, Rebecca. A lot of people in these old videos. It's just a who's who, and also a lot of chaos. That's the same video again. Why have I got duplicates of all these videos?
Stick song.
Ah, remember Tumblr? Yeah, we saw this one. We found these ones last session. We got the funeral FB. We got Dean is Dean, without Dean sketch. We've got the fans sketch.
I've been thinking about the past a lot.
This was fun.
You know, sometimes I just
This
want to
was
end it
fun, like shooting with these fans at the meetup. This was great. Oh my goodness. That's Ollie Diamond. He's one of my good close friends now. A very young looking Ollie. Works in film. Great dude, lovely dude, all the time in the world for Ollie. Wow.
I know. I just want to see what happens.
You smell good.
Here, hold this.
That's Cherry. That's Cherry Wallace. The UK's foremost Harry Potter influencer. In spite of it all, And she was a runner for me on High Madroya, on the studio episodes of High Madroya as well. I paid expenses for her and a couple one or two other people to help on that show. And yeah, I guess she came to this meetup.
Hi, I'm Bing from the internet. I broke one. That's okay. I've got like 6 more. Cool. 5. I see your lanky dudes and I
Oh man, all these people! Look at this! The guy on the left works for the BBC now. Jack Mace again.
your lanky dudes and I raise you this trio of ladies.
I think that was Miles Dyer's band as well, that music, that little bit of metal.
But I'm not ready!
Wow. God, the faces in these old videos. Oh, and you'll see this from time to time. You'll see a file named like fuck you or like eat shit or something. And it's because the export, the export went wrong. You know, software wasn't as stable back then. And it would break, it would have glitches in it, it wouldn't export correctly, and I would get an error. So then I would get frustrated and I would have to save it as a new file with a different name, and I would type like, fuck you, eat shit. Because I'd be angry. I'm an angry man.
Bam. Do you want to?
Yeah, we found some of this stuff. We found the footage from a lot of this last session as well. More finished future Bings. Jamie of Mars. Love that. Still one of my favorite sketches. A past Bing from Lincoln. I must have had to re-export that because the date is 2012. So maybe I put like I think there was a decent chunk of the past Bings where I had to add the title card because I got that made a lot later on. So yeah, you'll find that's why you get them mixed in.
Crash soon. We've made huge progress on the series Bible and plot synopses for Matt's sitcom Vampire Office. I've written 3/4 of a
Hey Matt, where's Vampire Office? Hey Matt. Hey Matt. Are you making Vampire Office? Hey Matt. Because I'm looking at this video from 2012.
Bible and plot.
And a person who looks a lot like me is talking about all this progress that we made on Vampire Office.
We've made huge progress on the series Bible and plot synopses for Matt's sitcom Vampire Office. I've written 3/4 of a video about movies and wrote a short sketch about money. Kyan has written a blog and talked special effects with Liam. Jamie made an animation about Fez and scripted the next Wonder Cat. And
What do you mean am I making True Talk? I made True Talk. True Talk's finished. Completed. It's a completed series. It's finished. I made that.
Hey, future Bing, remember? But I don't.
Old videos. Making Kings of Men.
It's now 9 o'clock and I'm at Tom's house to pick up some props. Let me in. It's now 9.
We keep doing that.
So yesterday I got up at 6 AM and proceeded to freak the balls out about the shoot I was about to go on. We had about 5 hours in an office building in Bath to shoot.
That was a fun shoot. That was a really fun shoot. We took over this office building. This office above a little warehouse.
Also, some stuff is happening behind you. Some stuff is happening on your wrist. Some stuff is being...
This is just for anyone who ever needs to like give direction. I mean, this is a pretty good way of doing it.
I want you to shout at Simon. Simon complains all the time and he thinks you're a child. He thinks what you do is play. Also, some stuff is happening behind you. Some stuff is happening on your wrist. Some stuff is being pounded into your hand. Okay. And one more. It's like a fish tank.
I'm gonna wrestle you, Kai.
Oh god, I forgot that it ends with like a fucking. It's like a he shoots up the office in his dreams. It's probably not. Probably wouldn't get away with that nowadays. But it was a really fun shoot. It was such a fun shoot. Oh, you mean the video series for True Talk? I have episode 1 actually, but it's been a lot of work. I really need to probably get back to that. There's the cheese one, Avengers. We've seen a lot of this stuff. What's this? More Brox.
Don't be a silly. A purse, an item, is far too large to fit underneath a couch. You're right, I crossed a line there. Allow me to make it up to you by buying you dinner. Perhaps you could bring the item along too.
He winks over the phone.
I'll be asking the questions if you don't, please, Sir Much. I have on my records that the item was last seen at your address. That makes you a prime suspect, protagonist.
Oh, and it's glitching, it's looping. Oh, that was so much fun.
I think I'll do the question.
This is a thing. This is a file that I find, like, every year or so I find this file called Dibby. And I think it was animated by Jamie and it was voiced by Dean, and I don't know why, and I don't know where it's from, and I have it, and I can't bring myself to delete it, and it's just this.
I fucking love cheddars!
It's just a little dinosaur saying that he fucking loves cherries.
I fucking love cheddars!
I don't know where that's from. Maybe it was part of something, and I just have this thing on. I've definitely come across that file so many times, and I don't know why, and sometimes I'll send it to Dean, and I'll be like, look what I found again.
You just like,
God, the spots.
How are you dying so?
Yeah, we found a lot of this in the previous ones. There's a big stretch of PBFBs here. I'm not going to get into all of them. And then we've got, these are just finished PBFB folders. So we got June PBs, 20th through to the 30th. We've got July PBs. That looks like an entire month. That's pretty good. That's good to know. File these away. These will be the highest res exports that I have for a lot of these. Now, August PBs. Are these both past and future?
Hello, Future Being. I thought I could film.
No, they're just the pasts. Yeah, they're just the pasts. God, this was so much fun this first year, and in this first year in LA, it really did change my life.
house for no reason making cookies.
There's a 5-second film sticker on the back of the Medusa with a flame shootout.
No way!
Oh my god, it's awesome.
This alligator strapped to a rocket just goes
Wow.
shooting through, and it can't
Brian
control
looks
the rocket.
young.
I'm making a little dust for my boy.
And his teeth are just like.
I promise to never do that again.
Why is that?
You know, Vikings used to take shrooms before that.
I got raped by a dolphin once.
Dolphins rape humans? Excuse me?
What? So.
Yeah!
Yes.
Don't call me anymore, Daddy. The court says so.
You know nothing about cocaine?
Everything!
Run this company from the inside, if you don't mind.
Oh, the salsa.
Yes. It's
To this day, some of the best footage I ever got for PBFB was the full extended pour of salsa over Paul Prado's face for this video. And because it's a 5-second film, you know, like you don't even get a full second of it, you get half a second. And I just feel so eternally grateful that I have the entire take of Paul Prado improvising while an entire huge jar of salsa is poured over his head. It's just some of the funniest material I've ever filmed.
Yeah, come a little bit closer.
Philosophy.
That's salsa.
Is that
That's salsa.
salsa?
And that, I love that he's wearing, I love that Brian has to wear this ludicrous wig, but like, look at me. That's my actual hair. That's actually how big my hair was. And it's not that far off the wig. Just got some product in it. Oh, God.
That is salsa, not salsa. Feel salsa. Feel it. Feel it, Paul. Feel that salsa. Caress it. I feel the salsa. Oh, yes, do you? It's southwest with some corn mixed in. Yes. I feel the rhythm. Oh, you can put that on anything. I feel the spicy sensation. Put it on your pizza, on your chips. Yes, Paul. Feel it around. Ooh, Paul. Ooh, you're a naughty boy. You're a naughty boy, but you need more salsa. I need more salsa. You need even more of it. I need more salsa. You must be one with salsa.
Well, you're not going to see anything better than that today. Oh my goodness.
That'll do, I guess. Wait, I guess it's a little...
Lots of, I mean, this is all well archived. This is all like publicly accessible. That was fun, but like in terms of our project, in terms of what we're here to do, like this is not that helpful. You know, finished episodes of PBFB, that's pretty good. I will make sure that they're all backed up at a later date, and I'll make sure that I have, you know, all the ones that do exist still are backed up. But you know, these are finished videos and they were all publicly accessible, so I'm gonna skip through these now, and I'm gonna go to this footage folder. Salsa! We're gonna go into this footage folder now and see what we see. Maybe it's nothing. Okay. Yep. That's just an empty folder, everybody. Hey, I mean, check that off. I'm just going to bin it. Great. Done. Okay. June, July, America. Oh, these are all finished. Finished PBs. I think these are in a separate folder because I was traveling, so I was using a different, like a miniature hard drive or something, or I had to do them on the laptop. So June, July. Yeah, this is all like America. iPhone stuff. Birmingham. Ooh, Birmingham gathering. Birmingham.
In Birmingham.
Gathering.
Hello, Future Bing. Today
Which was weird.
Hannah again. I think that was the first time I met her.
And Jamie going
to the hospital for a checkup. Oh yeah.
Art stuff. Minecraft.
Which will...
iPhone week, yeah. iPhone week. So there was a period where I can't remember why. I think it was just that I was traveling in the PB year and I wanted to challenge myself to only use my phone. And I mean, at that point, that was like a what? We're talking like iPhone 4, maybe? I don't really know. It was not good. It wasn't good. Not that smartphones are good now. You know, don't shoot video, don't shoot stills on cameras, on smartphone cameras, if you can help it. Respect yourself, respect the craft. I've enjoyed Rent on stage, but I did not like the film. This is the house, so this is the house where we shot The Bothering. This is the holiday. This is the holiday where, this is a family holiday where we shot The Bothering. We were in this little town. I got my hair cut.
Like 10. Yeah, Bing. I'm watching Oklahoma.
And so, if you see here, I'm sitting... Jenny and I are sitting on this couch, on this set of seats, and just on the right-hand side of this frame, you see where those blinds are. That is the window, that is the tall window where we shot The Bothering.
Future Bing, I'm watching Oklahoma. I don't know why, I think just because it was there. Film adaptations of musicals do not work.
That's a bold statement, and it's also one that I tend to stand by, but I do love the 70s JC Superstar, and you can fight me.
Even like Rent, I've enjoyed Rent.
This is just me talking to Jenny about about musicals and having an argument about musicals with Jenny, but that is the room where we shot The Bothering. Let's see if there's any more of this place.
What we're having for lunch. It's tasty food.
Quiche. Look at us, we're so white. Quiche and corn slices. Is that... No, it's a different part of the house. Jenny playing Minecraft. Outside. Or we went on a walk. Yeah. And then we're back in London. And this is... That's me and Elliot, I think. Elliot Morris, everybody.
With Elliot, and it was the kind of partying where no real partying is actually happening. Well, we actually party. We are actually going to party.
We are.
And then, yeah, Hannah and I getting together and making some videos at her place in Birmingham. That was a fun time. Yeah, so these are just more finished PBFBs from this time. Yeah. Okay, that's a good folder. That's good to know. What I'm gonna do after this is I'm gonna kind of cordon off all of the finished PBFBs that I've found, and we're gonna I'm gonna just have maybe have to make a spreadsheet where I just make sure that I've got all of them. And that'll be a section of the archive, what we're doing. I've got this where I'm kind of archiving everything that I'm keeping onto this much bigger hard drive, and this is also, you'll be happy to know, this is being backed up to the cloud constantly, so, well, all the time that it's plugged in, so we have redundancies, people. All of this, anything that is worth anything here will be backed up and will be organized and will be cloud backed up as well, and then I don't know, nobody wants this old, slow hard drive. They'll probably recycle it. The floor is lava. What was this? Oh, this was a sketch for Matt's channel, I think. That was fun. Yeah, they shot it on my I think they shot and edited it on my equipment at VidCon. And then we've got some more future bings, some more finished future bings. The
perfect.
What is this? Oh, it's the 5-second films again, where Paul's being Bane.
He got back from Comic-Con. He's a tired bunny. The rest of the guys are downstairs shooting Paul as Bane for 5SF Rises, which is a secret. Don't tell anyone.
I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be here.
Paul did not like being in that bald cap. And then we've got some more. Oh goodness, hey, look at that. I've got my Minecraft server, everybody. I wonder if it still works. I don't have Minecraft on this machine, so I don't know. What do you think? If I put this Minecraft server file in Discord and gave it to you guys, would you be able to open it? Does anybody know? If I just gave you like these 3 files, the properties and the jar, you would have to run it on the Java version. It's not the world file, somebody's saying. Oh no, yeah, because that's the server. That's the server file. Never mind. Maybe. Oh, hey, world. There's a folder here called world. Yeah. If I zip this folder if I zip this folder called World and I put it in Discord for you guys, will you be able to run it on Minecraft Java Edition? Do you want to do it? Let's find out. Server fam. Compress world. Where's Discord? Here we go. We're gonna go patron goodies, and we're gonna hey, see what you can find. Okay. Hey, I want to see screenshots. If anybody actually gets that working, I want to see screenshots of what we left in that Minecraft world. Okay? Promise. Promise me you'll share screenshots. That's crazy. That's fun. Okay, where were we? It's taken us all the way to the bottom. Oh, God, there's so many files on here. We gotta speed up. We gotta speed up. We gotta speed up. Okay, so we don't need... I can delete these, right? Like that, I can flag that for erasure. We got future Catherine.
This morning, I go in...
Oh, yeah, this was so I had a guest week.
List, 'cause so much is...
There were a couple of weeks. There were 2 weeks, I think, in total in the original PBFB where I lost the videos. And one of them I turned into guest week. And one of them I turned into something... I did the joke ones. Sometimes from time to time, some of these are still up. Like PJ, I think, uploaded his on his own channel as well.
Suspected because it lasted 5 years. Past Catherine, I want to tell you something that you're gonna...
Catherine was a lot of fun. Very naturally funny, Catherine. Really interesting. She still lives over here. I haven't seen her in a long time. That's it, just it with the branding. More of these.
Yep.
More finished PBFBs. What's this? Oh, it's just got fuck in it. What's final? What is? Let's find out what finally fuck you is, shall we? Oh, it's just a... Oh, okay, I can see why this one didn't export well. Let's see who we see in this one. Spoiler, I already know. Jet lagged and sick and sad. Ooh. Did you do that?
No.
No? Further celebrate the halfway. I was wondering how I could further celebrate the halfway point of PBFB, and then Google sorted it out for me. They threw me this massive party. That was a joke, by the way. It wasn't for me. It was just a Google space party. Who have we got here? Sorted Food, Tim H, Jenny. Ah, what was her name? Australian tech vlogger. Australian tech vlogger. I'm blanking. I'm drawing a blank. I'm so sorry. Brad and Liam. Oh, it's not for me. I can still make the most of it, right? So, Tom, where do you think you will be this time next year?
I covered this in future, Tom, but I reckon that I will be the same place that I am right now, just more of me in more places.
A barge?
Hey, Jonty!
A whole barge.
Fontes! Go! So this is Ellie. Say hi.
Ellie is her name.
Where
Ellie
were you this time
Awesome.
last year?
In Australia.
Okay, but what were you doing?
Probably just sitting in the...
She was lots of fun.
boring.
I think she
Small
was over
goals
for a show.
Things to be like
For Next Up or something.
in a store. I want to be in a store somewhere. I want something in a store.
You want to be in a store good?
Oh, Hot Topic is fine. I just want to.
No, not in a good store. In a store good.
In a store good. I want to be in a.
And this was, I think a lot of this, I was doing some editing at the time for Google, and I had access to a big library of stock footage that I probably wasn't allowed to use for my own projects, but who cares?
T-shirts.
Hi, what's your name? Jamie. Jamie, what do you do?
I am in a band. I do digital things.
What were you doing this time last year?
Digital things.
I was probably
I never spoke to this man again.
doing a gig somewhere. I think this time next year, I would like to know more about history.
What do you want to be doing this time next year?
Having an awesome party with pandas. Is that cool?
Well,
lol
I
random.
don't like pandas. So what were you guys up to?
Carrie
this time last year?
and
I
Alex.
wasn't doing much. I was just
A match made in heaven.
music, but last year I was just like, I don't know if music's gonna work out. I should try and write books or something.
Did it work out?
It worked out since then, yeah, because then Steve Jobs died, and I was like, oh, I should do something.
More jaunty.
Hi.
What happened last year? Think about it.
Oh.
Think it through in
No,
your
it
head.
hurts, no.
No, cry.
So we don't get our own, we're not pulling
No,
it to have our own.
no, you get to share.
Is that close enough?
Good.
Is that close
Okay,
enough?
Tim, this is
My sister Jenny and my brother Tim.
Is that close enough?
good.
Is that close
Okay,
enough?
Tim, this is Tim H. I know you know that, and this is my sister. Jenny.
That was the Jack Howard face. So that's about the right time for that, I guess.
I know you know that, and this is my sister Jenny.
God, I hope we find that video. Oh my God, I hope we have I hope I have an export of the Look at Jack Howard video. I found the audio. I have the audio somewhere. I found that recently and I backed it up, but I don't have the video.
You get to share.
Is that close enough?
Good.
Is that close
Okay,
enough?
Tim, this is Tim H. I know you know that, and this is my sister.
Oh, I hope
In
we
about
find the Jack Howard video.
3 weeks. Tom's gonna tell me.
More Tim H, more Carrie and Alex. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Just a lot of Carrie and Alex. That was it. It was Creators Invade London. They brought a load of people over. Some other ones. Oh, look. More people. We got Live Lava Live. Oh, this is LA. This is either VidCon or Playlist.
Right now, I'm in college.
That's my friend Natasha, who, so in the last stream, if you were there, we were talking about the house that we stayed in, the really lavish house where we shot the Cayenne sketch, and that was Natasha here's family, her mother's house.
Performing live, that's
Watsky!
my favorite thing to do, and so I hope I'm on a summer tour somewhere.
Well, you know, it's an interesting question. It's not something I hear.
I feel like his name was Matt. He edited for Philly D for a while, I believe.
It's not something I hear.
But my memory may be foggy.
In a year's time, I plan on being king of the universe, maybe not being inclusive.
Got more people. That's Ali. Don't recognize that guy. Don't know some of these people.
Hopefully I'll have a tattoo.
Is that Dan Doby? I feel like that's Dan Doby. God. Brett. Brett.
I think
People I don't know. People I don't recognize or remember. I'm sorry. It was a long time ago. I'm getting old. I've got old brain. Oh my goodness. This is like it's like flashcards of my life over a decade ago, and I'm like trying to remember people on the fly. It's quite intense. It's actually quite taxing on the old noggin. On the old brain. What is this? Harble Mornitz audio. Oh yeah, so this was, we had a fun one. It might even be this. No. We did a fun episode of PBFB that was inspired by Marble Hornets, and I made a lot of like glitchy audio for it. Yeah. Using the bit crusher, using the old bit crusher on the Marble Hornets audio. So much fun. That was a fun little video. Mandy, for some reason, always brings that one up, always kind of talks about that. Because it's a very long walk to a very shallow joke, which was at the end we get attacked by, instead of getting attacked by Slender Man, we get attacked by Render Man. And he looks like the the media offline, the unrendered file thing from Final Cut. Editors get it, you know? It's such a silly, stupid joke, and it takes us 3 minutes to get there. But we did it. Again, it was just like, you know, gotta make a video today. What do we want to make? Let's do this.
Because they have started to take
That is
notice.
a Woto shirt that I'm wearing.
Studios are moving into YouTube in a big way.
That is vintage
Making themselves
Woto.
known in a big way.
I wonder if they're still available. I wonder if they're still available. Oh man. How much fun would it be if next time I hang out with, I like go to Brad's house, I'm like wearing a brand new official Woto shirt.
Let's call them.
Because I definitely don't have that anymore. We've got Tom Law. Tom Law? God, that's a blast from the past. Who else is in here? Dodie! Look at Dodie! Fucking Times Square billboard Dodie. Chart-topping album sensation Dodie, everybody. God, it is. I mean, it's amazing how some of these people, you know, we're all connected and we all knew each other. We all rolled in the same circles. Like, you know, somewhere in there, somewhere in this sea of people, I know for a fact, is Troye Sivan. Is like a 10-year-old Troye Sivan. You know? And now he's an international, you know, pop sensation fucking sex icon. You know? But I knew him when he was a 10-year-old boy. Time is weird. Time's weird, man. And it's weirder when you document it all. When you spent 10 years on and off filming your entire life. And that's the, I mean, that's the subject. That's the whole point of these, is like the ultimate goal here is, for those of you who've come late, the goal here, eventually, I'm trying to rework PBFB into like a 90 to 100 minute film. And that's it. Like, that's the treatise, is like, it was weird. It was a weird time, and it was a weird thing to do, to like film your life. And it's so strange when you have all this footage and you're able to look back on not only your adolescence, but also like what it was like growing up in this bubble of people and in this like weird new or semi-new industry. That's what it's gonna, you know, that's the idea. But in order to get there, I have to do literally hundreds of hours of data logging and spreadsheets and data management, which is why I'm trying to make it interesting by doing it. This isn't the most efficient way to do it, of course, but it is a way to keep me interested in the process. What's balls? Oh, my short-lived series, YouTubers Trying to Do. I don't know if I have the licensing for this music, so I'm going to mute it, because I can't be bothered with strikes. Look at this. Look at these guys. Dan. Was that Phil? Or Dan? From Dan and or Phil? I think so. This was a good time. Yeah, there was a guy who like had a record for doing this, like rolling on a bunch of exercise balls. So we were all trying to do it. Oh, that's Calyx. That's neither Dan nor Phil. It's Calyx. Goodness me. Wow. I think he was working at Channel Flip or one of those companies at the time. It was fun. These were fun videos. We did another one that was like trying DJing as well. We found the footage for that last time. Vocal Party Chaos. Oh, that's just 4 seconds of me looking stressed. Great. Cool. What do we got here? Boston to London. Oh, this is a fun little short one. Oh yeah, we saw this. We saw this earlier, yeah. So there's a lot of duplicates here, you can tell. Like, there's a lot of duplication. I'm gonna have to do some serious, like, spreadsheet shit on my own. I'm not gonna make you watch that, but I am gonna have to do some boring accounting for these videos. Terrible jet lag. Momentum. Oh, this was fun. This was fun. So the story behind this is I had done the Kings of Men video for my friend's band Dancing Lotus on a no budget, zero budget. And they came to me and they said, hey, we've got this another one and you did it for free last time. Do you want to do it again? Or like for nothing, you know, for very little last time. Hey, can we take advantage of you again? And I did, because they're my friends, you know, I was happy to do it. But they were like, we've already got a release date. It's coming out next week. What can you do? And so we did this. I came up with this stupid, like, kind of comedy idea where like everyone's fighting over who gets to tuck somebody into bed. I think that's it. Have you got the Minecraft world open? Is it full of dicks?
I'm full of myself, I can't help it. Ever since when I heard a K.
I don't actually know if I have the license for this either, so I might just keep it real quiet. Yeah, this is all it is just slow motion fighting. I think Tom actually got hurt in this shot. I think there were a lot of actual minor injuries in this because we weren't doing any health and safety precautions at all. Oh man, me lip syncing. Wow. This was silly. This was a silly shoot. And Bertie! Bertie jump scare everybody. Yeah, it was like we're all fighting over who gets to tuck Matt into bed. Mandy's there. Matt's having a shower. Oh god, and we smashed that shelf. We had an old shelf that we just broke. Dan out of nowhere, wearing one of my shirts. Wow. Great. Stupid video. Stupid, dumb, bad video. Made by idiots. More finished videos. What's taxes? What's taxes? Oh, this is raw footage. Oh, here we go. I don't know where this is. Or do I? I don't.
I think you are.
Oh, I guess it's Lincoln. Oh, this is me and Jack Howard racing to take our trousers off without using our hands.
To see how fast we can get off our trousers without using our hands.
This is viral.
So here's
content right here.
So here's the rules. You're
No, it
allowed
wasn't.
to undo your belt, and you're allowed to undo the top button of your trousers. Otherwise, they would get stuck on your hips. You're not going to go anywhere.
I think this was a fan suggestion. I seem to remember this was like suggested to us on Twitter or something. I put a call out like, hey, I need to make a video today. Have you got any ideas?
Exactly. We got a fair is fair.
So
This is for the ladies. This video.
So that's my top button there.
Okay.
That's my belt.
Belt, top button undone. I'll undo my zip just a little bit, just to make it.
Can I have a second button there?
Oh yeah, yeah. Go. Oh, actually no. I'll pull those back up then. Oh, okay.
Okay. There we go.
I'm gonna wriggle out of these. Okay, cool. Okay, we're good. Okay, cool. Can you have like a 3, 2, 1 thing come up on the like a?
I can definitely do that.
Okay, cool. We'll do that then.
Okay then. And 3, 2, 1.
Yes! Ah! Yes!
There you go, everybody. Your daily dose of Jack Howard's naked legs. Naked Jack Howard legs. On my stream? I think so. Yeah, and then, yeah, it was a video about doing my taxes, filing my self-assessment returns. Oh, man. Okay, we've been going for a while. We started at 6:30. We're now almost at 8:30, so I will be wrapping up fairly soon because I got places to be, people to hug and kiss and tell sweet nothings to. But give me another 10-15 minutes of your attention and I will make it. I promise I'll make it worth your while. I can't promise that actually, because I don't know what your while is worth.
Bing, I'm making coffee. Do you want some?
What is this?
Right, I have an app for that. Oh my goodness, coffee! Thank you, Bing.
Bing, I'm gonna have a shower.
I have an app for that.
Oh, I feel clean. Bing, I'm sad about life.
Don't worry, I have an app for that. Bing, I am mad jealous of your apps. You suck. Die! Dean! What have I done? Dean! No! Why isn't there an app to bring him back? Why? Surely there's an institution who will award good apps and technology.
That was to promote the T3 App Awards. I don't know if they liked it, but I did get invited to the event. Oh man, there's the DJing one as well. Again, I don't think I have the license for this music anymore, so I'm just gonna mute it. But this was shot. We got access to Ministry of Sound during the day, and we had one of their in-house DJs or somebody. This was all hooked up, so there was a year. It was 2012. It was for the 2012 Olympics, and Google had organized this whole slew of events where they involved creators in and around the lead up to and during the 2012 Olympics in London. And a lot of it was nothing to do with sport. It was just like, it was kind of a tentpole time in the year where they could invite loads of people, and they paid for loads of people from other countries to come in. And that's how like Ellie Awesome and some of these guys, we got Japanese creators, we got American creators coming over. And they just like lined up loads of sponsored shit and loads of parties, and they even got us some Olympics tickets. I ended up seeing the US women, the semi-final of the women's football, and it was US v Japan. I was there. I was in the crowd. Don't know why. Couldn't tell you who won, but it was a wild time. Oh yeah. Scrapbook stuff.
It wasn't me, Dean. It was you. It was you who fucked it up.
Wow,
West
yeah.
Coast City Man.
Oh, cute. And that's a Robert Gillies. That's a really old Robert Gillies track.
I'm begging, but I ain't down on my knees.
Oh, wow. I mean, this is cute. Again, I'm not sure about the music, but it's super. I'm going to play it anyway. I'll trim it out afterwards if I need to.
No, it wasn't me, Dean. It was you. It was you who fucked it up.
Now, after feeling I've become a city man. Can't sleep till the bar's let out at night. And I've grown used to starless midnight walks, the loneliness of business talk.
I've become an East Coast city man. And I've the feeling I've become a city man. Won't spill my heart without a fight. But that's not how I was raised. This country boy's seen better days. I've become an East Coast city man. Oh, I've become a concrete city man. But I'm begging for some honest conversation. I'm begging, but I ain't down on my knees. 'Cause here I've learned that men don't weep with their heads up high and shoulders deep.
Good, I like that.
So I'm begging, but I ain't down on my knees. I'm begging, baby, come and save me, please. And I've the feeling I've become a city man. I spend more time alone than in your arms. And though I try to call you twice a day, my voice alone can't feed these flames. And I'm scared to be a lonely city man. I'm scared I'm just a lonely city man. But I'm begging for some honest conversation. I'm begging, but I ain't down on my knees. 'Cause here I've learned that men don't weep with their heads up high and shoulders deep. So I'm begging, but I ain't down on my knees. I'm begging, baby, come and save me, please. I'm begging, but I ain't down on my knees. Some honest conversation. I'm begging, but I ain't down on my knees. 'Cause here I've learned that men don't weep with their heads up high and shoulders deep. So I'm begging, but I ain't down on my knees. I'm begging, baby, come and save me.
Goodness me. That was a nice one, wasn't it? Thank you for sharing that with me, everybody. Wow. Whew! I might need a minute. A lot happened in those 2 years, man. A lot happened. Wow. Hey, look. A pirate copy of Final Cut Pro. Anybody want Final Cut Pro X 10.0.5? I feel like I was gonna go a little bit further, but I feel like we just found that, you know, and that feels like a really nice place to end this session. I'm gonna archive everything above this point and put it in the right folders and get it all tucked away and nicely backed up and with redundancies and everything, so it never goes missing again. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. And if that does get a flag, if the music from that does get flagged on Content ID, then you guys will be the only people who got to enjoy it. So thank you for coming along. Thank you for spending some of your Wednesday with me, looking through old files and going down memory lane and all that. If you enjoyed this, check out the previous 2 as well. All the VODs are up on my channel, youtube.com/ChrisCoolblog. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ding the little bell so you get a notification in your YouTube app or whatever when I next go live, hopefully in a couple of weeks' time. I'm away next week for the Jazz Festival in Poland, which, of course, if you listen to Chris in the Morning, you know I go to every year. And then I'll be back. I'll do another one of these streams. And in the meantime, you can find me on, all the things. They finally all match as well. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. It's all at ChrisCoolblog. And I promise I'm never changing my username ever again. I promise. So, yeah. That's it. That's me. I don't have a nice, cool way of ending these streams. But thank you for watching, and I will catch you at the next one. Dab with me. There we go. I ruined